Salutations, Liberty High School Patriots, and welcome to the official at-home commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. My name is Raj Durasamy, and I will be the master of ceremonies on your digital screen. After a long 4 years of high school, no one could have predicted that I would be sitting here on my couch recording this. But all jokes aside, many were very excited for the last part of high school just for it to be taken away. Nevertheless, I hope this virtual form gives some sort of closure. A lot of things may seem bleak, but our accomplishments must need recognition. To start this party up, please rise for the presentation of the colors and the playing of the national anthem. Today's colors are presented by the Liberty High School NJROTC All-Senior Color Guard team. The team is led by Cadet Lieutenant Commander Olivia Van Rye, and she is joined by Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Mathea Kaoli, Cadet Lieutenant Commander Christopher Liu, and Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Joshua Talbert.
Arms forward. March. Color guard. Hold. Order. Arms. Ready. Cut. Left. Face. Present. Colors. Ready. Cut. Order. Colors. Ready. Cut. Right. Face. Forward. Arms. Forward. March.
Thank you, Rotzi. Up next is a man that commands an elite level respect that I hope to have someday. His resilience and dedication to our school is something we are truly lucky to have. Principal Martin, everyone.
Good afternoon and welcome. This is the time, even in these unusual circumstances, where we celebrate the class of 2020 and our seniors in your graduation from Liberty High School. For 4 years, we've seen you learn and grow. We've seen you overcome challenges and reach incredible heights of success. And now, you successfully completed your journey through high school. And you're ready to move ahead to your adventures and opportunities, and all of us here at Liberty High School are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what's in store for you as you move ahead into your next chapter. Clearly, earlier this spring, this is not how any of us pictured your graduation or the end of the school year. This spring has required all of us to adjust in ways we never dreamed possible, and to do so incredibly quickly. So now, instead of standing in front of you in a baseball stadium with traffic and trains behind me and airplanes going overhead, I'm in an empty school with my kids recording me on my cell phone as I give a graduation speech to you. Again, not what we imagined, but it's very important to me that you know just how proud we are of you and how much we look forward to celebrating the successes that you've had at Liberty and all that you have to come. During your time at Liberty, you've been asked to stretch your thinking, explore new ideas, to read, to conduct research, to write papers, and do all these incredibly complex calculations and problems, perform on assessments. And through all of this, our goal for you has been to help you build a strong foundation of knowledge and understanding, of confidence, and of awareness, and to help you build an approach of asking critical questions and pushing to develop new ideas and solutions. The class of 2020 brought something very special to our school from the time you arrived. There's been many things that have set your class apart: your thoughtfulness, your ability to stick together, look out for each other, and the success you've had in so many of our endeavors, ranging from academics to athletics, to robotics, ROTC, DECA, unified sports and clubs. Any option or opportunity we put in front of you, you found success, you explored, you helped each other, and it was something that made our school great. More than just these successes and celebrations are what set this group apart. The element of this class that I'll never forget is the energy and the connectedness. There's a strength and a core bond to this group that is unique and that I've really enjoyed seeing grow over the last couple of years. The whole school felt this energy when you first walked in as freshmen. Ninth grade orientation, right before school started, the first assembly of the school year, it was in full effect. There was a sense of unity combined with the youthful excitement of the beginning of ninth grade. As the year kicked off, we settled into this flow of the school year, and it became apparent that this class wasn't just nervous and excited as the beginning of the year ninth graders. There was a sense of intensity and joy that was central to your class as you went through all 4 years of high school. Throughout your time here, this settled in to be your core and a tremendous strength for you in your class. The ideas, the enthusiasm, and the number of times that I would sit and talk to teachers or to Ms. Munson or to other staff, and we'd be blown away by your creativity, your ideas, and the confidence and joy with which you led your lives and walked down the hallway. Also, when times have been difficult, whether through loss or through challenges that we've seen over the last 4 years, or the situation we're in right now, this strength has shown itself as tremendous resilience and resourcefulness that you have, which has carried you through all of this and all that you've seen over your time at Liberty. It's in this that I admire most about all of you, and what all of Liberty will greatly miss. At Liberty, we've done everything we can to provide a support for you as providing an excellent education, teach you concepts, ideas, and ways of thinking that will open doors for you and prepare you for success as you move ahead into your next steps in the world. But the confidence, the strength, and resilience that you've shown, and that's gotten even stronger over these last 4 years, is what will truly carry you to great heights. I encourage you to always keep this as your foundation. Never lose sight of how successful you are and how successful you can be when you rely on this, and how strong your impact can be on the world, because your impact here has been tremendous. So class of 2020, congratulations. I miss you, I'm proud of you, and I'm excited to see all the incredible things that you're going to be doing as you move forward into your next chapter. Take care and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Even at a time of social distancing, our wonderful choir, led by Robin Wood, has put a performance to honor the class of 2020.
May the music never end. Surround us with a circle of love. Let our hearts keep singing and the song keep ringing through our lives as we leave this place, my friend. And may the music never end. May the music never end. Surround us with a circle of love. Let our hearts keep singing and the song keep ringing through our lives as we leave this place, my friend. And may the music never end. And may our hearts fill this room with love. There's been so many years of laughter and of tears. song keep ringing through our lives as we leave this place, my friend. And may the music never end. And may the music never
Much appreciated, LHS Choir. Each year, the staff votes on a speaker who best represents scholastic ability and an academic work ethic. But since things couldn't get any weirder this year, the vote ended up in a tie. Presenting my favorite sophomore homecoming couple, Ella Buono speaking first, and Daniel Noble.
Hey Patriots, my name is Ella Buono. I want to start off by saying that a huge congratulations is in order. To us, the class of 2020, congrats guys, we did it. It might not have ended the way we expected it to, but we did it. And I hope that, in the face of uncertainty, you all are able to celebrate your accomplishment with loved ones. Living through this pandemic is certainly a trying time that impacts us all differently, but I have high hopes for our futures. While the coronavirus may be one of the defining moments for our generation, I think that what will truly define each one of us is how we move forward in the face of adversity and overcome. Being stuck at home has given us ample time to think about our dreams for the future. Maybe you've read a book, binged a show on Netflix, or even watched a TikTok that made you think about how things could be different, that made you crave success. As we take the next steps in our lives, I have faith that we will achieve our dreams because, above all, we have courage. To be courageous, you must be vulnerable. Brené Brown says that vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, empathy, and creativity. As we take charge of our own lives, we must remember to be vulnerable, to go new places, try new things, meet new people, take risks, and, most importantly, experience failure. That may be hard to hear, and it's even harder to do, but it's how we learn and grow. We've been taught that failure is a bad thing, but that isn't true, because one failure does not define you. What you do with it does. So we must learn from our past actions and keep going. We must have the courage to continue, because we come out stronger from each situation if we persevere. That's how we become resilient. And as we continue on to adulthood, we must have the courage to try. Whether the next step in your life is college, the workforce, the military, a gap year, trade school, or your own personal choice, know you're going to achieve your dream because you have the courage to push forward. And with courage, you will find love, belonging, and joy. So, as we go on our own and figure out how each one of us will impact the world, I want you to ask yourself this. Do you have the courage to be vulnerable with yourself, with others? The courage to ask for help? The courage to take risks? Do you have the courage to fail and keep going? Because one failure is one step closer to success, and we must have the courage to try. I believe that we are strong and courageous. I believe that we are resilient. And I believe that this is our world to shape as long as we have the courage to pursue our dreams. In the wise words of Walt Disney, if you can dream it, you can do it. So, here's to our successes. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.
Of the 36 essays I wrote on my college applications, one in particular stood out to me. What 5 words best describe you? I'd already written 500-word essays and 50-word essays, but 5? This task required employing maximum word efficiency, boiling 18 years of painstaking work down into just a shopping list of adjectives. I think Mark Twain said it best. I'm sorry I wrote you such a long letter. I didn't have time to write a short one. As I reflected on this question and browsed the internet for what others had listed about themselves, I came to a realization. All of the moments that define me are actually shared experiences with my classmates. The chairman's award at the robotics competition was the culmination of dozens of students putting in thousands of hours over the past 5 years. I couldn't have gone to the Dome my freshman year with the marching band without the football team winning game after game. Being in the pit orchestra for the musical couldn't have been fun without such an amazing cast and crew. For all these moments, I have the whole class to thank. And using moments like these from my past 4 years, I can construct a list of my 5 best words to describe the class of 2020. Tenacious. Through Free Barbara, the Civil War simulation, AP test loss, the 7-period hybrid, and Snowmageddon, we've stuck together through thick and thin. Luckily, senior year's gone off without a hitch. Collaborative. None of our accomplishments came alone. From the state championships to math club's dominance to Patriots in Pink, Liberty works brilliantly in concert. Driven. We shot for the stars with our college applications and saw a great deal of successes. Not only do we have a student attending an Ivy League university, but we also have 2 MIT acceptances, one of the only classes in Liberty history to do so. Spirited. A successful sports team requires drill, cheer, pep band, and a rowdy student section, and we delivered. Rain or shine, our attendance was always impressive, whether the game was at Hawkinson or home. And lastly, compassionate. We worked tirelessly to put smiles on our teachers' and students' faces, leaving Liberty more positive than we found it. While we've fostered this amazing community that has accomplished so much in such a short period of time, all good things must come to an end. Now is the time to move on to the next big thing in our lives. Though we didn't get to say a proper goodbye, I hope you take the lessons you've learned from each other and bring them to your next community, spreading Liberty's tenets everywhere you go as you continue to develop and learn. Whether you took 13 APs or none, applied to 15 schools or 1, committed to Ireland and Ivy or Idaho, I hope you remember Liberty. The 4 years of intense work and play, the state titles, the homecomings, the musicals, the LSNs, the Patriot presses, the DQ runs. As we wipe our slates clean and move on to the next chapter of our lives, I'll leave you with another Mark Twain quote. The secret of getting ahead is getting started.
Man, name a better duo than that. For the student speaker for this occasion, we have a simply incredible, marvelous, and powerful person. It's absolutely no surprise that our student population voted for this guy. Please welcome the big man around town. Can't remember his name. Brett Roper.
I feel like these sort of things need an opener. I mean, every good performer, musician, comedian has a warm-up act. And well, we just had Raj. Jokes aside, I want to give a huge shout out to your senior class president, Raj Durasamy, and all the work he's done this year. Even though your senior late night and prom never saw the light of day, just know we're very proud of you. And hey, you have plenty of time to compensate for planning our class reunions. Knowing our luck though, those will probably be canceled too. Looking back at it, cancellations are really nothing new to us. Think about it. Freshman year, we had the Pajants, even though no one would have actually gone. Homecoming delayed that year as well due to the mystical big storm, the rain and flooding, which really never came. Tailgating gone. Tolo canceled junior year due to Snowmageddon and every other year. AP tests being lost and projected, most notably AP Lang. And projected really is just a fancy way of saying canceled. I mean, colleges don't even take projected scores. The hacking of the school this year. And finally, the COVID disaster we are all experiencing now. I guess in a weird way, we really do live in a cancel culture. But 2020, we've always seemed to find a way to move forward. It wouldn't be a Brett Roper speech without a little nod to Miss Munson, the ASB teacher. She's always preached the idea of the pivot and go. That when things go wrong, we take a moment, stop, think, change our trajectory, and move forward. We've always done this. I think the spring of 8th grade highlights this the best. Middle school for most is an interesting time, and the end of our 8th grade journey was no different. As we embarked onto high school, we made sure to leave our impact. It all began with the mannequin head. With the help of Grace Moad and Will Slayton, this little mannequin, Barbara, as we called her, became our class mascot. With her untimely kidnapping, we made a point to chant Free Barbara at every point we could, making an impact on the admin. Though we never got that Barbara back, we learned the lesson of unity in the pivot and go. We took this to when the Civil War simulation got canceled. To all those unfamiliar, it's just a fancy game of capture the flag that they mask as learning to really end the 8th grade experience. We once again banded together and made sure to get that capture the flag game back. With our efforts, we not only got it back, but we got media attention and thousands of signatures, most notably learning the important lesson of the pivot and go. Some examples. When the district changes our schedule, we as a class get it delayed. When AP tests are lost, we make a stand on the news. When graduation is lost, we make it online. 2020, we have always fought together, and now is no different. Sure, prom may be canceled, but we'll find a way to experience our one last dance. And though we may not be able to see each other right now, we'll be sure to have a one-year class reunion, because that is who we are. Now 2020, it's time. Crack open a Fresca, soak in the sun, and enjoy our new-found academic freedom. Now we just wait until Raj plans our first class reunion. See you guys.
Good one, Brett. I liked it very much. But I can go on and on about the talent that shines throughout the building of Liberty High School. And it's quite obvious that the class of 2020 has something to do with it. From overachieving athletes to just talented musicians. Our next performance is just a good example of that. Please welcome Sonia Gunderson and Hunter Riley.
I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time I'd stay for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you. Always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with a future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. Always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears, but never thought that I'd walk away with so much joy but so much pain. And it's so hard to say goodbye, and when the lights start flashing like a photo booth and the stars exploding, we'll be fireproof. My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forevermore. My youth is yours, a truth so loud you can't ignore. My youth is yours. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Upcoming next is a teacher that is universally loved by the student population. This is a man that exudes patience whenever he teaches in the classroom and maintains a high-level engagement that keeps students coming back again and again to enjoy the many intricacies of English literature. But not only does this man ruin GPAs, he also delivers fantastic speeches. Everybody, please welcome Mr. Henry Level.
Hello, class of 2020. Glad you could all make it here today. Hopefully traffic and parking were not too much of a hassle. I'm sure some of you are saying, Mr. Level wasn't my English teacher. I could care less what he has to say. And that's fine, except there's one little problem. I could care less actually suggests the opposite of what you're trying to say. If you could care less, that means you still care, at least some indefinite amount. What you mean to say is, I could not care less, because that means your care level is at 0, so literally, it could not get lower. Now that we've covered how to properly express your indifference, I want to tell you a little story. The story is about my mom and what it means to be uncool. When I was in high school, by all calculations, my mom was certifiably quirky. A high school chemistry teacher, she used to have a 10-foot poster of the periodic table on her bedroom wall. She grew these pots of wheatgrass indoors, so it looked like we had patches of lawn all over the house, and every day she clipped some of the grass, ground it up, and then drank it straight from a shot glass. She once invited me to spend a week at a contra dance camp in Idaho, which led me to Google contra dance camp to make sure it wasn't a cult. To this day, she still wears those socks that are fitted for each toe, like weird little foot gloves. She did all of this with a friendly smile, and she is universally adored, but I think she was oblivious to how uncool I thought she was. 18 years ago, I was a senior in high school, hanging out at the football game, trying to be cool with my friends. The game ended and the question came up about what to do next. Someone mentioned a trip to Denny's, and I needed to grab some cash, so I said to my friend, "Hey, pick me up at my house in 10 minutes. He said, "Sure." I drove home, but the second I arrived in my driveway, I realized I had made a huge mistake. I forgot my mom had told me that it was drum circle night. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what a drum circle is, it is exactly what it sounds like. Bum, 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 bum. I could hear the drums before I opened my car door. The large picture window on our one-story house was dark, but standing outside, I could see candles lit all around the living room and the outlines and shadows of a dozen middle-aged women dancing in a circle as they pounded on their homemade animal skin drums. Bum, 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 bum. Some were whooping and hollering, but I was mortified. Since we didn't yet have cell phones, I couldn't call my friend to change the plan. So I crept around the side of the house, climbed through my bedroom window, and grabbed my cash as fast as I could. But when I turned to climb back out, it was too late. My friend was standing at the window, wondering, "Why is there a cult in your living room?" I just said, "Let's go." I figured any explanation of what was actually happening would only make things weirder. Later that night, my friend and I laughed about the whole thing, and eventually I told the story to others, but always with my mom's weirdness as the central theme. However, 18 years later, I realized I've been completely misinterpreting that story. The story isn't about how uncool my mom is. It's actually about how cool she is. You see, I've come to realize that cool is when you reveal yourself unapologetically because you don't care what others will think. 50 years ago, cool was Steve McQueen rocking sunglasses with business attire. 30 years ago, it was Chris Webber in the Fab Five wearing baggy shorts on the basketball court. 10 years ago, it was Macklemore going thrift shopping or buying a used moped to ride downtown. Today, it's Jay Beeman showing up to school wearing 50 pounds of medieval armor. And the second you or I try to mimic their cool in an attempt to be cool, we're uncool. Because cool people don't care about being cool. You see, the drum circle story was about being uncool, but it was about me being uncool. My mom hosted a drum circle in her living room and left the blinds up. She could not have cared less. If she belongs to a cult, it's the cult of cool, and she may even be the leader. I, on the other hand, crawled through my window because I thought my mom's recreation would reshape others' image of who I was. That's not cool at all. As for you, class of 2020, you guys are way cooler than I was at 18. For example, have you ever heard McKay swear? No, she makes up fake curse words and then uses those instead. That's cool. Have you ever inadvertently gotten into a Star Wars argument with Sylvie? She actually likes the prequels. And you know what? That's cool. Do you remember the Battle of the Bands freshman year? Kyler, Logan, Cameron, and Max completely slayed the audience by playing, of all things, Crocodile Rock. You have some serious experience with cool. I just hope you realize what makes you cool, so you can go into the world and be the cool that is you, regardless of what anyone else thinks, because you could not care less. Thank you.
And now, by the power vested in me as the principal at Liberty High School, I hereby certify the members of the class of 2020 have met all graduation requirements as set forth by the Issaquah School Board of Directors and by the State of Washington. This time, please welcome from the School Board of the Issaquah School District, Dr. Harlan Gallinger.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm so excited for the opportunity to share this moment with you. You probably don't know this, but the Liberty graduation is the hot ticket with school board members. Apparently, you have to win re-election to have the privilege of speaking to the Liberty community, as this is the coveted school board speaker spot each year. Like you, for me, this spring and this ceremony were not what I was expecting. Yet, in spite of the virtual setting, this in no way minimizes your accomplishments, and know that we celebrate with you and will continue to cheer you on in your next adventure. In every graduation speech, I share about the adventures I take with one of my kids. Keeping with that tradition, I wanted to share a story with you about last year's trip with my youngest daughter. When my youngest daughter was 5, she declared that she wanted to take a trip to go up into the crown of the Statue of Liberty. Who knew that was even a possibility? Well, bummer for her, you have to be 48 inches tall, and unlike Principal Martin, we are not tall people. So we found other trips to take while waiting for her body to catch up to her adventurous spirit. Finally, last summer, at age 8, we were able to take that much-awaited journey to the Statue of Liberty. You too may have to wait for our world to catch up to your adventurous spirit, so you can seize your next endeavor fully, whether that be trips abroad, life in the dorms, or joining the military. As you wait for life to settle into its formerly predictable pattern, I challenge you to find your voice and use your influence for good, to make your community a better place. We need your leadership in our world now. Each one of us has a responsibility to one another, to lift each other up, and to work together to make our communities as vibrant as we can. Let the class of 2020 not be remembered only as the class that missed prom and graduation celebrations, but the generation that took action in response to watching our systems of government, schools, and healthcare around them not be as prepared for crisis as they could have and should have been in our state, our nation, and around the world. We need your creativity and innovation so we can use science and technology to get our schools, colleges, and economy safely open again. We need your compassion and humanity to fight against the inequities and injustice that the coronavirus has exploited. As you take a moment to reflect on how you will lead your generation into the future, I wanted to close out my story of our trip up the Lady Liberty. We nearly skipped up the spiral staircase to the crown of the Statue of Liberty, where my daughter could look out on the New York harbor and soak in her moment that was inevitably delayed. As your life returns to normal, you too will have your delayed celebrations to look forward to, and will once again experience the richness in the simple things in everyday life. But in the meantime, I encourage you to embrace these challenges of today as opportunities to innovate better tomorrows for all of us. Congratulations. Now it is my pleasure that on behalf of the Board of Directors, I accept Principal Martin's verification that these Liberty High School students have met the requirements set forth by the Board of Directors of the Issaquah School District and the State of Washington. They are officially accepted as the Liberty High School graduating class of 2020. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Martin and Dr. Gallinger. Now, instead of being in that puny T-Mobile field, Miss Andrea Antrim and Miss Amy Cook will introduce seniors so they get a chance to walk in their spacious living room floors to receive their already received diplomas.
Aaron Abbey. Madison Ackley. Hayden Anderson. Brandon Apostle. Karina Appling. Haley Archer. Joshua Atwood. Kayla Austin. Juliana Azares Burns. Mia Berg. Caden Baird. Justin Trent Barati. Armando Barrera Esqueda. Anna Bartholet. Margaret Baumgartner. Nathaniel Beck. Kieran Becker. Jay Beeman. Joseph Berg. Bruce Berg. Shannon Bergen. Andrew Blick. Carson Boots. Emanuela Bosanku. Warren Briggs. Colin Broderick. Caitlin Bromley.
Phoebe Broomfield.
Julia Brown. Madison Brown. Sam Brown. Tegan Brownlee. Ella Buono. Abigail Bussell. Christine Cabero. Briar Cameron Stahoviak. Cash Candler. Sylvie Cow. Mathea Lorraine Kaole. Corinthian Caparis. Joseph Carr. Micah Carr. Jennifer Carrasco Rojas. Christian Castro. Rachel Catalani. Cody Chanthavong. Hallie Chen. Daphne Chum. Cameron Childs. Alexander Chin. Joel Christopher. Luke Klingman. Jade Coggins. Carter Cole. Olivia Cole. Kyle Collins. Emma Colton. Tajane Colvin. Alicia Compton.
Nora Conley.
Nikayla Copenhaver. Olivia Coyne. Blake Cresta. Sydney Crodel. Caitlin Crappie. Natalie Kraus. Samantha Daly.
Bethel Daniel.
Connor Davis. Zach Derwin. Amaya De Vera. Sejal Dholiwal. Raj Vignesh Kumar Durasamy. Lauren Dutton. Peter Edmonds. Taylor Elfstrom. Lauren Ellis. Araceli Esquivel Gonzalez. Mabel Yu. Sam Ferris. William Farrell. James Fay. Kelly Ferreira. Sumi Foyle. McKenna Ford. Paul Fowler. Giovanni Francavilla.
Preston Francisco.
Allison Fullington. Samantha Garcia. Cameron Gardner. Josh Getty.
Lauren Gillespie.
Amy Gerard. Andrea Gonzalez. Ali Gouge. Kyler Granados. Cassidy Griffith. Alex Grimmett. Nicholas Gum. Sonia Gunderson. Dylan Gyotoku. Sarah Hall. Michael Hatfield. Randy Haxton. Jordan Heavey. Charla Hedrick. Owen Helland. Anna Henderson. David Hayward. Mallory Hicks. Jacob Hill.
Emma Hinterberger.
Lake Holden. Hunter Hahn. Xavier Howard. Madeline Xiao. Jackson Holtquist. Harmony Hunter. Brianna Ice. Alex Urko. Nathan Jackson. Naira Jane. Solana Jenkins.
Aiden Johnson.
David Johnston.
Hannah Jorgensen.
Angelica Juco.
Elizabeth McGrath Kaiser.
Cameron Kaziski.
Aryan Kaushik.
Molly Keegan.
Maxwell Kelly.
Taylor Kelly.
Milan Kangura.
Allison Kim.
Brian Kim.
Andrew King.
Lauren Klatt.
Seth Kobata.
Renita Kolika.
Elaine Koiker.
Laura Kosmanova.
Nicole Kritsky.
Yegor Kuznetsov.
Carson Lautenslager.
Dathan Lay.
Jasmine Lee.
Thomas Lee.
Philip Lee.
Sungtae Andrew Lee.
Christopher Liu.
Equan Lee.
Ethan Likes.
Matthew Lilly.
Jenna Long.
Alexis Lopez.
Faith Luta.
Dejan Little.
Samia Madfi.
Hoy Mack.
Nikhil Maletira.
Logan Manning.
Cyrus Marashi.
Amaya Martin.
Araceli Martinez Batanzos.
Bria Martin.
Hannah Matson.
Chase McAllister.
Bryson McIntyre.
Orion McGann.
Shannon McGlinchey.
Sky McIntyre.
Stephanie McLaren.
Cameron McLean.
Jeffrey Metarala.
Stephen Meyer.
Taylor Metzel.
Aiden McCallion.
Savannah Miles.
Autumn Miller.
Cameron Miller.
Zoran Milosavljevic.
Alyssa Minton.
Grace Moad.
Gianni Modaferri.
Mason Moger.
Juan Morales.
Emma Morgenthaler.
Max Moy.
Marcellus Murillo.
Janie Mutart.
Christian Myers.
Kayla Nakamura.
Aspen Nepsa.
Alex Wynn.
Brian Wynn.
Thomas Wynn.
Jang Wynn.
Johnny Nim.
Alexandra Nicolina.
Dan Noble.
McKay Knoll.
Natalie Norris.
Brett O'Connell.
Michael Joseph O'Malley V.
Matthew Oberg.
Aaron Oschlager.
Nichelle Ogden.
Dominic Ogino.
Mariana Olivas.
Bogdan Oros.
Brian Ortega Cruz.
Brandon Osman.
Andrew O.
McKenna Palzer.
Preston Parker.
Daniela Paulino.
Abigail Peacock.
Bo Peterson.
Allison Peshik.
Jenny Fan.
Taryn Fan.
Macy Phillips.
Keith Fu.
Jack Poyle.
Mira Porcaro.
Emma Ratty.
Hunter Riley.
June Ricks.
Vincenzo Riley.
Amon Rittenberg.
Stella Roberts.
Emily Robinson.
Elizabeth Rollison.
Brett Roper.
Ben Royce.
Matthew Rubenstein.
Cameron Russell.
Ryan Russell.
Ashton Sakamoto.
Dorian Alexander Salinas.
Jose Salinas.
J. Jesus Saltos.
Nathaniel Sayasak.
Ruth Schwartzbach.
Olivia Scott.
Hayden Sanaga.
Lisa Sergieva.
Michael Schultz.
Elise Sickinger.
Jared Seiler.
Damian Singh.
Paras Singh.
Sandy Singh.
Will Slayton.
Owen Smith.
Jake Sokolowski.
Hayden Sorrell.
Jody Spurgeon.
Dawson Stanfell.
Katie Stevens.
Blake Stumpf.
Alessandra Sullivan.
Natalie Serber.
Logan Suttle.
Kazuki Suzuki.
Brian Sweet.
Jasmine Sweet.
Dylan Somsel.
Joshua Talbert.
Christina T.
Connor Thomas.
Sho Tien.
Alana Tomlinson.
Tatum Tomlinson.
Andrew Tomoyaga.
Louis Ton.
Tristan Toussaint.
Carolyn Tran.
Min Tran.
Calvin Treese.
T.J. Tribble.
Aiden Tryon.
Vincent Ung.
Brooke Yuri.
Bruce Vaught. Dahlia Valerio.
Olivia Van Rye.
Alexandria Vaneski.
Nicholas Vaughney.
Marco Vasquez Hernandez.
Caitlin Vera.
Max Villapando Millard.
Riker Vold.
Roy Hit Vomi.
Michelle Vu.
Rachel Wagenblast.
Andre Wax.
Sasha West. Jordan Whalen.
Alexa Whitehead Fisher.
Sophia Williams.
Alex Wolbert. Ken Young Shu.
Jeffrey Yamada.
Weiqi Zhang.
And finally, the thing that I've been waiting to say for almost a year now. 2020 Liberty High School graduates, turn that tassel. And congratulations. And I want to say thank you for positively impacting my life. And I know you guys are due for some incredible things down the road. Although I would have loved to see all of your faces one last time, I'm sure we will another day. Check your emails for a special tribute from the LHS staff, and good afternoon, and in case I don't see you, good evening, and good night.